Now, while the dominant storyline of Week 15 continues to remain the battle between Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman, there were additional storylines that captivated our attention here at Nice Kicks, such as the Carolina Panthers continuing to remain undefeated and the Denver Broncos potentially not making the playoffs. But aside from that, I'm your host, Pierce Simpson, here to unveil the Week 15 edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now, we'll provide our customary starting 11 countdown that features a new #1 member, as well as comb the topics remaining throughout the NFL, such as Charles Woodson's impending retirement and a giveaway from one of the star wide receivers within the NFL. So, without further ado, venture with your man as we explore the Week 15 edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now, starting things off is the number 11 spot within our starting 11 countdown is Odell Beckham Jr. of the New York Giants. He laced up this pregame custom of the Nike Vapor Carbon 2014 that incorporated Christmas-like hues throughout the upper, including a Christmas box and light-up detailing. It was created by Recon Beat Lab that collaborated with Odell Beckham Jr. earlier this season with the Peanuts-themed cleat around Thanksgiving. At number 10 is Josh Norman of the Carolina Panthers, who had this Batman imagery along the heel of his Adidas custom as he took on the New York Giants. At number 9 is Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys, who took on Darrelle Revis and visited Revis Island, scoring a touchdown in the Air Jordan 7 on Saturday night, incorporating Cowboys hues of blue and silver throughout the upper. Next up, and arguably one of the rare occurrences within our starting 11 countdown, is Odell Beckham Jr. once again, but this time for his game cleats that incorporated baby blue throughout the upper and hints of red throughout as he battled Josh Norman. Although his antics would overshadow his play, he still ended the game with a clutch touchdown, even though the Giants would lose. At number 7 is the creation of Illustrative Creations, who teamed up with Bashaud Breeland once again to create this custom model in which the player's imagery was seen throughout the side panel. Breeland would give away his cleats to some fans during the game, and they showcased their appreciation within Instagram that saw the light of many. At number 6 is Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who laced up this Nike Alpha model incorporating polka dot-like hues throughout the upper. Although it seems to be a homage to Christmas lights, this was a stellar creation as his team took on the Denver Broncos. At number 5 is Drake Kirkpatrick of the Cincinnati Bengals. As we've noted earlier this season, he seems to have his own superhero and creative custom kicks laced up his Under Armour model, incorporating Bengals imagery throughout the forefoot as the aforementioned superhero along the side panel. And number 4 is Eric Ebron of the Detroit Lions. He continues to enlist the help of DeJesus Customs that laced him up with this Nike Alpha model custom, incorporating holiday hues throughout the upper. The Detroit Lions will take on the New Orleans Saints on Monday Night Football, and Ebron continues to be a solid member of our starting 11 countdown. And now for our top 3 within the starting 11 countdown. At number 3 is a Souls by Sir creation for Ricky Jean Francois, a My 5 alumni and a current defensive tackle for the Washington Redskins. He incorporated this Under Armour hot top of the Cam Newton signature that has spiderweb-like detailing throughout the forefoot and Redskins gold and burgundy throughout. And now maybe the MVP of our starting 11 countdown for the 2015 season comes in at number 2, and that's Mohamed Sanu of the Cincinnati Bengals. He enlisted the help of Dez Customs once again to create this Nike Alpha model, incorporating Bengals hues throughout the upper and a Bane-like imagery throughout the side panel and heel counter. And now for the number 1 spot within our starting 11 countdown belongs to Janoris Jenkins of the St. Louis Rams. The Rams sported their color rush uniforms on Thursday night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the camouflage-like design, this duo of Seals Brock and Janoris Jenkins has been a solid member and a solid candidate of the starting 11 throughout the year and continues to be a slept-on combination. Props to them too for stellar creations. Now, as you may have noticed last week within a Gridiron Kicks exclusive, Jarvis Landry of the Miami Dolphins is giving away a pair of his custom cleats that he wore on Monday night against the New York Giants of the Nike Vapor Carbon 2014, incorporating Dolphins imagery throughout the heel counter with a mostly black silhouette. People that purchase his juice shirt on represent.com enter for a chance to win those custom cleats, and proceeds from the sales of that shirt go to kids that need supplies and backpacks for the upcoming year in underprivileged areas. Props to Jarvis Landry for that stellar initiative. Now, as you may have noticed yesterday in maybe a ticker at the bottom or some type of subtle message, future Hall of Famer Charles Woodson decided to retire at season's end. Sporting a Jordan jumpsuit, he let the press know of his intentions, and that marks the end of an era for one of the finest sneakerheads within the NFL. In fact, NFL history, sporting a variety of different iterations throughout his career, such as the Air Jordan 9, Air Jordan 11, and Air Jordan 7. It's a fitting end to a brilliant career for Charles Woodson, who has showcased just because you're old doesn't mean you can't perform at the top of your game. Now, as you witness what Week 15 of the NFL season has to offer, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the starting 11 countdown? As always, let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to stay tuned to Nice Kicks for the latest in sneaker news and exclusive content. As always, thank you for tuning in to the latest edition of Gridiron Kicks. I'm your host, Pierce Simpson, and thank you.